Hello all and welcome along to Premier B Showcase Round here across the screens of KTV and VAFA website. And these two teams, Salle, Williamstown, CYMS, both these teams come in very different parts of this season, as I will just pull up the ladder. Tight turnaround between games, so we're jumping in and out of things and trying to get everything prepared. You look at the ladder as it stands. The Williamstown CYMS, they are at the bottom of the ladder with only 4 wins and 10 losses, whereas Salle are 8 and 6 in second on the ladder. And if you're just tuning in to Prem B action, this is the first time you've heard about the Prem B this year, Collegians undefeated, 14-0 at the top of the ladder. So there's a big gap of about 6 games between first and second. And Collegians, they are secured a final spot. Not only a final spot, they've secured top spot with a month to go. It's pretty incredible. These two teams about to get underway. Salle, they were in Prem A last year. They're expected to be a decent side, especially in Prem B company. Let's see how they go here as the ball is raised to start Prem B action here. Let's get it underway. Prem B Showcase Round. Salle, Williamstown, CYMS. Ball goes up in the air. Stanton flew high. Over the top goes Raju, and we'll have a ball up. Already. Bit of argy-bargy. Fraser Cameron, the skipper, in there for Salle. Opportunity for Thompson. He tries to track it down. Couldn't trap it in the end. They're ferocious around this football at the moment. Well picked up there by Filipovic. He's walked into trouble, and now the ball in the hands of Raju, and he's tackled ball up. My name is Carl Panuto. I'm joined by Vinny Orshot, who's just currently doing a little bit of rewriting of the team sheets. So he'll join us very shortly. Very capable commentator and broadcaster in his own right, so it's great to have him along my side. It's a 2-man team here in Prem B Showcase Round. Kick inside 50's a perler. Well kicked by Chan. Straight onto the chest of Brown, and Brown, Cooper Brown, will go back and take the shot for the first of the game. So wind to this end of the ground has been a factor. If you've just tuned in from the 19s game, you're a Salle fan, you'll understand. Hey, this to the right side of Waverley Oval. You've got to kick it low and flat, and he does punch it into the wind to perfection. Cooper Brown is the first. Williamstown CYMS, they are on the board early. Minute and a half gone, opening turn, thanks to Australian Venue Company. 1 straight to the CYMS. Nothing for Salle. It's been a good start.
Pleasure to be here, Kale. It's all kicking off here at Waverley Oval. Didn't take long to get that first goal sorted, did it?
Yeah, absolutely not. No time whatsoever, and they're on the board. And they were the music pumping before the game, listening to a bit of Kanye, a bit of everything. They were loving it, and they've come out. They started strongly in the first 2 minutes. 2 rucks duel. D-Well, he wasn't able to really get up for it. Well done in there. They're working so well from the middle of the ground, the CYs. Kick inside 50. Nearly placed straight on the chest of Smythe. Bounced off it. Here goes Raju. He sends it up deep inside the 50, centre part of it. Ball spills out to Dawson. He had to step on through. Handball backwards now with Chan. Chan handled inside. They're under the pump. Now pressure on Cockerell. He's taken holding the footy. Now Giampa came wide to the runner. They go down the line with Bowen. He's got 2 to compete with Bowen. He just took it off the ground himself. Now it's with Healy. He couldn't go and win it. Now Bowen goes in again. Off the hands of Cameron. And here go the CYs the other way. Not to be though, because Ben Extracted is coming right back inside 50. Back with the flight goes Provest. And we'll have a ball up. So, ball about to be tossed back up. Deep inside attacking half. I don't know the answer. Anyway, that's an unrelated issue. Bowen, here's a chance. They're claiming touch. No, they're not. It's a goal. Looks to be Giampa who's put the finishing touches on it. First goal of the game for Salle. Much needed. 1 straight goal to nothing. 3.5, well, 2, well, pardon me, 1 goal each. This scoreboard has been updated. I'm absolutely losing my mind out here. 1 goal each Through 4 minutes. That's exactly what you want to see.
Seems as though in the under-19s fixture beforehand, we got all the bad weather and we got all the stagnant scoring. So we might be in for a high scoring one today.
If they can, I was talking to Bill Tyson, who's got a lot to do with De La Salle's, the director of footy and the head of the footy department. He said it's any given week in the Prem B. Obviously, we don't cover Prem B usually here in the VAFA, except for finals and grand finals and the rounds like now with the Prem B showcase. But it's one of those things. We've had a good look at De La Salle. I've called De La Salle before. My first ever game of VAFA I ever called was here, a De La Salle game, their first game ever, a part of a Prem A competition. And it's any given week, so what team are we going to get this week? Dealer trying very hard. Well done there by Thompson. He's handball. That looked like a free kick on Giampa for a sling. Umpire's going to say holding the footy. Ball's going to come all the way back. Little short punchy kicks poor. Bochma couldn't pick it up off the deck. Giampa, he does well to step on through. Sends it up inside 50. It's a foot race. Dangerous times. Leontardis has tried very hard now. Comes out to Cockerell. He's handball forward. Unstuck again for Thompson over the top of it. It's all happening here at the moment. Very sloppy. Bit like the 19s. And a ball up. 5.5 gone. It is genuinely all happening. It's turnover. Williamstown trying hard. Over the top of that football is Buffalo. He's tackled, ball up. Toss back up again. Tap central there from Stanton. He's done pretty well. Snap around from Cameron into the pocket. Ball pitches like an off break. Nathan Lyon style back into his teammate's lap. Ball comes out now to Baker. He's well tackled there by Buffalo. Ball up. 6 minutes into this opening quarter. Thanks to Australian Venue Company. Might be a good time to talk about the VAFA podcast. I'm yet to be on the VAFA podcast, but waiting for the call-up. VAFA's award-winning official weekly podcast. Matthew Donald, Braden May, and Jason Bennett. Catch it where you get your podcast. Kick inside 50 here from Mackie. Dangerous spot. For the ball for Hyra. And they are loving it at the moment, these old Scotch boys, after their 19s win. It is just blaring music from the change room.
What is it about visiting teams that they always have an amplifier or a speaker? It's like part of the necessity toolkit for an away visiting
And you know
side.
what? For a group of young lads that are 18, they're listening to a song that I reckon's about 25 years old. So that's one of the better ones today. I reckon that song's about 25 years old, lads. You probably couldn't even name who made it. So... little short dinky kick from into the path of Brown. First goal scorer of the game for the CYMS. His kick up the line's just absolutely poor into the Dustin Martin hands of Thomas Doherty.
Doherty, nicely done. Kept it low. Players running to the left and to the right. Now it's Cameron. Cameron got it off onto the left foot of Jumper. That looks pretty good. No? Oh, it's kept in. No score at all. Williamstown look to move it out. Nicely chased. De La Salle sidestepping, thrown onto the boot here. It's going to be tough. It might have gone through.
Oh, he has to.
De La Salle, say no less, say no more. I'm trying to work out who got that one. I'll wait for the big fella to turn around.
It's one of the better goals you will ever see. That's goal a day sewn up right there for Munker work. We're 8 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah, let me just write that at the bottom of the page. I have to remind myself to say that one at the end of the game.
Oh, another good song from the 19s, boys. I'm loving this.
So that one's going to go to Max Miller, who kicked 2 goals last week against old Melburnians. And he's been at De La Salle since 2023, so he's got his first of the day.
Anyway, I've got to focus on the games going on. There's great music in the background here. Good opportunity here for the CYMS to try to respond. Delar's all over it at the moment. Giampa's got a chance to try to trap. Healy just came flying over the top, Akamana style. And this kick funneled wide. CYMS composed down the line. Paul Lasso. Well, the old Bloodhounds, love it. They get up and about here. His kick retreats all the way back to Carvelis. He goes wide. Sheedy over the top. Dinky little kick works to Thompson. He's had plenty of it early. Statsman's working overdrive with Thompson. He sends a thunderous kick up the line, and it is perfection. Well taken by Healy. A few boys screaming heels. He's patient to move it on. Now pops it up into the pocket. Says someone fly. Few of them do. Fisher stayed down. Off hands, out of play.
They've been aggressive, De La Salle. They've really put Williamstown to the sword. And to Williamstown's credit, they have actually held up pretty well.
We found the culprit for the speaker from the 19s. It's Hewitt. There you go.
They should have seen that highlighted hair as a danger sign in that regard. Here comes De La Salle. Can they come away with one? They might here. Nice crumbing goal. I believe that's Adrian Indovino that's come away with that one. 20th goal of the season. Don't mind me. He knows his way around a goal, and a nice crumbing one at that.
Big kick as well. Big goal. 18-6 now. So De La Salle getting their ascendancy on the scoreboard once again. They've been very, very good thus far, and they look to really have the CYMS on the back foot. Obviously, you look at the ladder, it's probably respective of probably where these teams both sit. But funnily enough, De La Salle are in second. Williamstown CYMS are in last. But there's only, I think, 3 or 4 games between them. It's unheard of.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit of a level playing field here.
But collegians are 14-0, so it's level to a degree. Collegians are next level in here. Ball tossed up. Karajar in there. Now, this man just keeps finding the football here. Does Giampa? He's just had all of it in the first quarter. And that kick inside 50 onto the chest. Boskaki. He's taken a good mark. Here's a chance for their 4th of the quarter. 4th of the game. Inside 11 minutes. It's all De La Salle. So, big opportunity here for Boskaki. 35 out. He sprayed it to the left. He's nearly missed everything. And we'll go through for a point. 3-1-19. One straight kick to Williamstown.
Williamstown working out from the back. Here's Warren. Nice piercing kick into the middle. Straight into the hands of Brown. Brown. Nice chain of movement by the CYMS. Bounces to Burris. Took it on the half volley pretty nicely. A nice mark taken. Looking to swing around onto the right now. And into the forward 50 it goes. Not taken cleanly. Thompson. A nice spearing kick. And weighted well to Boscacci.
It's worked overdrive. Has Brett. He's worked up and down the wing. Now he's got it half back.
3 goals last week. 4 in the last 2 games for Boscacci. But they are taking their time with the ball here. Working it around. Handball over the top by Doherty. Towards the far side it goes. Kawang dribbles it along the ground towards the half-forward flank.
Oh, that is a very late hit, and you can just tell he lined him up. Might be Healy, and he's just tried to absolutely kill him.
Now it's Chan's turn to move it along. 3 men here for Williamstown. Can they come up with the goods here? Potentially waited a little bit too long. There's Miller. Miller just decides to go laterally.
Good kick.
Sayers. And the filthy mustache of Brown.
That's a good way of putting it.
And it's put on a dime. What a perfect layup kick there. And Williamstown in the away strip having a crack at goal. Dean Kutajar.
I was going to say, I'm a big fan of Cooper Brown's mo. It reflects mine. So, good on him. That's a very, very good hit. And Kutajar for the chance.
Just one goal versus Old Carey back in round 12. He's yet to kick another one since. This would be pretty good. It looks pretty good. No, it's just swayed away at the last second to the left. I think Kutajar actually had a
screamed
chance.
and went, "Hello!" He went, "Yeah, come on, come on." He's missed it
until he yelled out. It was actually looking pretty good.
That's a Terry Bailey-esque early crow right there, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone that knows Terry Bailey, champion race caller in his time and recently retired, loved an early crow. Kick inside 50.
No one's able to take it. Salle looking to work it out from the back line here. Nice pickup. Salle are out. They've got extra bodies. Thrown onto the boot. And going to be a stoppage to come here, I would hazard a guess. No,
the umpire looked like he was going to blow the whistle.
Williamstown. They're making this one work. A late tackle. Just able to get it out of the hands was Tambourine, the 100-gamer. And now Williamstown by the skin of their teeth. They might have just gotten away with this one. And they'll look to capitalise. Nice hands by Sayers. Off the boot of Miller. Sayers again. This time to Brown. Brown's gone off the foot. And
Brown sent it 20 rows deep into the playground. You've hit a little 5-year-old, Brown. He's absolutely missed his foot. Well, scintillating stuff through 15 and a half. 19 plays 6. Transition from one side of the ground to the other. Very good there. And Mackie puts it out on the far wing. Kayong out there. Looks to be with it. He gave it off. Put his team under the pump. Running past it there was Leon Taratis, pardon me. Kick up the line. Very, very horrible. And Kutajar flies in from the side. Takes the mark. There we go. Back to defence. Sees kick too tall. And Chan. That stretched arm. Couldn't get onto it. We'll have a ball in. It's all happening. Seen some sloppy ball movement from both teams in this game, and even in the game before, the conditions out there are quite poor, to be honest. A lot of players slipping over. The ground's pretty churned up. Host games every week, and it's host 3 so far. So it's had its fair share of work put into it, one would say. Ball in. Bowen doing the rucking. Big Paddy. He'll go against DeWill. So Rowan DeWill, he did all the body work. Got his direct opponent out of the way. Put it straight down the throat. Buffalo came on through. Buffalo, I should say.
It's all about the
ball up.
Synonyms.
Yeah. Just got to break it up. Buffalo.
Syllables at work there. And tempo and pitch and intonation. One of the great things about the VAFA, you learn new surnames every week.
Last names every week. You know, to be honest, it'd be hate to be someone calling my last name, that's for sure. Out of bounds here, Tambourine, who, am I correct in saying, is it 100th game or 150th?
It'd be the 100th game for Hamish Tambourine and 150 games for skipper Brad Tucker.
There you go. They did see the little banner. So good on Brad and
Hamish.
Good on Hamish, yes. The Tambourine, he loves it. There you go. DeWill, his opponent Ruckman in Bowen just fell over. And now big pack form to have a ball up. Plenty to play for here. For either side as well. De La Salle, they just want to hold themselves in that top 4 as Filipovic sends a high up and under kick. The fist put into it there by Snelling. And it comes wide. They don't retreat. They're just going to play line ball here and just kicking it straight to Koyang. Koyang has it. He goes central with a ripping kick to Buffalo. And they're off now. Opening up the corridor like that. Kick inside 50. Healy's going to jump uncompeted. In from the side, Fisher. Fisher's got it now. Wrestling with about 4 D-La boys. Cockerell's handball smothered. Here's a chance on goal. It's gone through. And it is a goal. Leon Tardis, I think it is, who's got his first. Leon Tardis, he has goal number 1. It's all singulars across the board. 4th of term for 125. 1 goal to Williamstown.
Yeah, he's a tidy player, Leon Tardis, averaging over 2 goals a game this season. Former junior footballer with Caulfield and Ormond. He's made his way a little bit closer to the city here in Melbourne. But, yeah, massive career in front of goal. He's got almost 300 in his local football career. He's up to 294 now. So, who knows? Maybe he's got another 6 in him today.
Yeah, who knows? It'd be a very, very interesting watch.
Move forward, Williamstown. They don't want to let this one get too far away in this first quarter. Although with Stephen Carvelis in the back line, it might be pretty tough to get past that wall. Nicely picked up by Smythe. Williamstown moving the ball well. Looped into the air in front of the shopping strip. Oh, what a mark there by Quang. And into the middle it goes. What a delivery into the hands of Filipovic, who goes long and towards the middle. Almost a beautiful mark taken. Williamstown now sending numbers back to try and keep this one from going closer to goal. As we approach the 21st minute of this first quarter. Ball thrown up. Salle looking to put the foot on the throats of this Williamstown side that is labouring at the bottom of the ladder. High tackle, says the umpire. Raju now with it.
He's got nowhere to go. No one's leading. His ruckman's the only one who's offered a lead. Switches on. They're out here.
They are indeed. Looking for a second goal here in this first quarter. It was a decent spoil by Miller. Gets it to ground. Tackle comes in from behind. Umpire says it's perfectly legal. We'll ball it up towards the middle of the ground. It's been a dominant first quarter here for De La Salle. Just what the doctor expected. With the second-seeded team going up against the bottom-seeded team, Williamstown will be eager to avoid getting relegated.
It's all happening right now. Williamstown, they're trying their hardest here. Prem C is not all that bad, though. They were from memory, they were the premiers last. No? No.
Well, they would have been top 2, probably.
I think it was Bo Morris who won the flag. They did too. No? Yeah, they did too. They beat Ajax. There
I think they played down at...
I called that game.
Trevor Barker, was it?
I called that game.
Down there in Sandy?
Yeah, it was too. It was too.
I
Yeah.
love that ground. I live in Hyatt.
I played in Hyatt. There you go. I played for Hyatt.
Down at Turner Reserve, Road.
Turner Road, great oval.
SFNL. Shout out.
Yep, and
can we shout out other leagues?
Who cares? the middle of Turner Road was always just an absolute hard rock, horrible ground to play at.
Well, nice jumpers there, the Hyatt Bulldogs.
Kick in the middle, very dangerous, expansive. Tucker takes a good mark. All happening here. Kick wide's a good one. Going to tightrope this one out. Baker was the option on. They take the more aggressive approach. Taylor had to go back and try to win it. Just stuck a hand up in the air and said, land in it. Here goes Thompson. His kick is a ripper down the line. Just picks the eyes out of it. Straight down the throat of Boscati. Boscati has it. Hesitant. Reels goes. Sends it so high it could bring the rain. Please don't. Fist came straight there from the wheel. Still in contention. A few numbers around it. Thompson picked it up. Thompson, he's had to have had 12 touches in this first quarter. Everywhere.
Definitely a contender for best on ground in this first quarter alone.
All brought back in. Right tackle. Trying to take him on. Umpire said high. I don't know how you've out of all the options there. You had holding the ball. You had ball up. High tackle to the opposition player. He stuck the tackle. Now Giampa for his second. He's having a game.
It's one of the funnest names to pronounce, I reckon, today.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's
And
plenty
Tango.
there. There's plenty there. A lot of Greek, Italian sort of flavour to some of these names.
Jumper. Definitely Italian.
Yep, as an Italian myself, I'm happy to pick that one out and say you're right, Vinny.
Well, I went to Italy for a holiday recently. It was quite nice. Yeah.
So did Kel Cummins. He went to Europe. Lucky
Wow.
bugger. Going to Bali later in the year. There you go.
They must pay well in the VAFA.
Giampa has hit the wrong side of his foot. And he's nearly put it out on a Whaley Road, to be honest. That's
It almost hit my car.
Well, I'm glad I park in the train station. It hasn't hit my car. He's looking imposing, Giampa. He's just got to finish his work. That would have been his second in the first quarter. He's tried.
It's only his 7th game of the year for Giampa. It's interesting. I'd be curious to know what the big absence was for. But he's already got 4 goals next to his name, including today. So
It could be one of those things that he's just been put down to the reserves, or could be playing VFL or something.
well,
Who knows?
he's a relatively young guy, Giampa. I was looking back through his history. He's actually part of the under-19s Big V outfit last year. So
Yeah.
he'd only be 20 years of age, probably.
Well, the shallow kick's going to work, actually. It's very well done. So Downey takes it. Downey goes down the line, and it's a poor kick. Thompson's got it out on the outer wing.
I was about to say that kick deserved a thumbs down.
Yep. Kick inside 50. I think it's Healy who's marked it. No, out the back, Fisher. Tried hard. A few numbers around this one. And ball up. My mind went a different place. Anyway.
Correct the train tracks.
25 and a half minutes gone. The Australian Venue Company is our sponsor of this first quarter. Ball going to be thrown back in. Ruxel Jewell, it's Bowen and Kutaja. I'm having a shock with pronunciations today. In there, Smythe, little underground handball. A few numbers over the top of it. Here's Dawson. He extracts it and sends it to the outer wing. Sayers there. Has 2 to compete with. Happy to see it over the boundary line. So, ball had to be ball back in. To Rux Jewell, trying to fight for front position is Stanton. Free kick. Ball up. Hard to know nowadays. The umpires running so imposing, and you just don't know if they're going to pay one or not. It's the unpredictability of the game. Find something out of nothing. Brown, little pirouette, spinning handle over his head, turned it straight over. Here's Cameron the other way, lace out, just through the Astros' hands of Bowen. Ball's going to find its way to the back. CYMS are going to hopefully hold this one up here and repel because they need to. They're under the pump. Pressure's invited. Great tackle, Giampa. He's everywhere, this kid. 27 gone. Can't be long left. It's been a very free-flowing opening quarter. Seen plenty of this, though. Plenty of stoppages. Here's an opportunity. Giampa running through the middle of the ground. Sends it inside 50. Kick a little bit too hot for his intended target. Trying to scoop it on the way past into Vino. And back go the CYMS. They've got the corridor and plenty of space.
Can they come up with something here? It's a 1v1 between Carvelis and Canine. Umpire says it's mine.
Did you say Canane?
Canine?
Canane? I'm saying that's very Irish.
Ralph. Can you say that with an Irish name? Ralph.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, he went into the back there. Umpire says it's legal again. Seen a couple of those tackles. Umpire's giving it a bit of a long leash here today, which is good to see sometimes. And here come the CYs. Baker threw it onto the boot into the middle and swayed away from Smythe there. And now Dealer can repel from the back line. Beautiful mark. I believe that's Healy. A bit far away from my eyes. Use my trusty binoculars. Here is Doherty. Over the top it goes.
Can't be long left, I wouldn't have thought.
No.
They're under the pump here in these final 2 minutes.
Doherty again. He's taking a couple tackles. Brought to ground, holding the ball. Big moment there for Williamstown. Wonderful tackle indeed. As the wind returns ever so briefly. Down the line it goes. Fisted over the boundary line. No, umpire says it's still in, and then eventually puts the arm up. Last touched off Caneen.
It's too hard to tell on that outer side of the ground. They're a pretty long way away.
Interesting. I didn't actually know Williamstown had that kind of strip.
Yeah, it's their away strip, I think, specifically for this clash and clashes with Beaumaris. Obviously, Beaumaris has gone up now, so it makes it a little bit easier. But, yeah, they seem to all have these little clash kits for when this sort of stuff happens.
Match-specific uniforms.
Well, they all wear blue and yellow, those three teams. Beaumaris, the Bowie Sharks, they're very similar. De La Salle is very similar. I called Bowie versus D-La earlier in the year, and they have a similar off-white kit to distinguish themselves.
Yeah, Williamstown and Beaumaris are literally a spitting image of each other, whereas D-La, they've got the vertical stripes. Here comes Cameron. Into the forward pocket it goes. No one able to get a hand on that one. We'll have a boundary throw in about 10 metres away from the D-La side.
They're not very creative jumper makers, I'll tell you that right now. I'd love to see... There's no real teams with green in them. I'd love to see some teams with green in them.
I'm thinking of my Geelong days. Bell Park had a pretty good green uniform. But that was about it. Ken Hinkley, former coach there.
He was too. It's actually...
The great blow-up.
The great blow-up. There's the siren. Quarter time here. Waverley Oval, 25 play 6. 4-1 for De La Salle. They've been dominant early. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back with the second quarter just after this. Back for the start of the second quarter, and this is shaping to be a bit of a blowout here, and we've got an injury here. We've got a De La Salle boy who's limping off. We'll get back to that when we can. So they will be one down on the bench, judging by the looks of this. With the trainer, might be with Bill Tyson, actually, the head of the footy department. I'm just trying to have a look here. Vinny's got better eyes than I do. He's looking very proppy. We're about to see a number. Keep walking, young son. Looks like 12. It is 12. So it's Ethan Bowden who's come off. Bit worse for wear, Eth.
Former St. Kevin's player, Ethan Bowden.
As the cold weather is continuing to hit here as we get into the afternoon. 16 degrees it's saying. It feels a lot colder than that. That's why I always go off of the feels like temperature. Siren about to sound. Start of the second quarter. And De La Salle, leaded by 19, 2 rucks duel. Stanton in there for D-La. They're going to come frontal again. Giampa's trying to track it down. Indovino holding the man, free kick. And they're going to move it on quickly by hand. Chan went wide, gave it to Provost, and Provost sends it up the wing. Has a couple of one-on-ones inside, forward 50. Trying to track it back for De La Salle. Cavallis, he couldn't gather it. Just hitting the belly of the football. Big up and under kick. Koyang the best position to take the mark, and he does. Gave it to Cameron. Gave it past. Keep in mind, I've got a little souvenir from the banner from the CYMS boys. I nicked it when I went into the change rooms. There you go. So a little souvenir, bit of the banner. Big pack forms. Well gathered there by Thompson. Tried to step on through. Fed it back inside. Here's Filipovic over the top of the football. Cut off now. Here's Brown. Brown fed it on to Dawson. Dawson squaring kick is a good one. Mark couldn't be taken. Doherty over the top of it. And we'll have a ball up.
Some early positive signs for Williamstown. They've been threatening up front. And they did pretty well in the second half of that first quarter just to try and stem the bleeding a little bit. They pretty much held De La Salle goalless in that second half of the first term.
They just have to get some scoreboard impact. They've struggled. Got no representation down there.
And they might have some here if they can get a loose foot onto it. D-La holding up traffic. Oh, nicely done. Intercepted by Filipovic, and the other way they go. Here's Jumper. Just holds it up a little bit. Looks to swing the footy. Oh, and it was nabbed away. The kick was a bit poor. Mackie. Nicely weighted kick. Oh, beautiful spoil. Well done there by Dawson. Able to keep it out of the outstretched hands of Mackie, who makes his return to the side for the first time since round 10. Ball gets thrown in. It's just a 19-point margin. Nowhere near out of it yet, Williamstown. They just need to find some scoreboard impact. Indovino. They move it backwards. Oh, kick scraped along the ground and straight into the path of Cockerell. Here's Brown. Tambourine. Oh, just out of the outstretched hands. This might pay off, though. I think this is Smythe. He's thrown it a goal just to the wrong side of the goalpost. Lucky break there for De La Salle. Williamstown almost had their second.
From the restart. Patient approach to that. Great mark there by Thompson. Have to have had 20 to this point, Thompson. Smythe, the behind scorer for Williamstown. Work this one out. They've gone the switch in the end, and it's going to work out here to Carvelis. He takes a bounce, has a look upfield, no one to go to. Instead, he just pops it on the head of a teammate. Really well worked there by Miller. Max Miller sends it inside 50. His kick's very well weighted. Bowen, try one he probably should have taken. He did the hard bit, dropped the easy bit. Tight kick in a pocket out of play on the full. Ball to be brought back in. Cockerell looks to be. Sends it up the line. Now here's Giampa. Gathered well. Tackled immediately. Ball up. Patient start here. Second quarter, 4 minutes in. Little handball, trying to stream through the back of the pack, and we'll have another stoppage. Baker underneath that.
A little bit of feeling going on now.
Do you want to go around the grounds? We've got some scores around the grounds, I'm assuming, in the Prem B action.
They were just the results from last week. But yes, I do have them. Collegians, they are absolutely killing Old Camberwell early on. It's 28 plays nothing. Old Carey leading Old Melburnians 31-6. Beaumaris and Ajax has just started. Beaumaris with the lone goal. They lead 8-2. And Old Geelong and Old Ivanhoe, they get underway in 8 minutes' time down at Como Park. And it should be a bit of a twilight fixture down there near the river.
How exciting across the round. Most of the games in conjunction, all going together. So, depending on where you are in this very tightly packed Prem B contest.
Also just saying Old Ivanhoe and Beaumaris, they ended up drawing last week. So that would have been an interesting game to watch.
That it would have been. Here's an opportunity. Brown thumps it into the man there. They're going to get another opportunity. Kick goes very long. Has the carry. Trying to shepherd it over Smythe for a behind. For 125, 128, second quarter scoreboard updates. With thanks to All Star Access Hire and Scaffold.
There goes Dale. Again, working it from the back. Williamstown have definitely been the more aggressive of the two teams so far in this second quarter. Dale just passing it around, looking for the right moment to strike. Fisher. And a good tackle.
That's got him his ball. He spun twice.
And he gave him a couple pirouettes before he got rid of it.
How long, umpire?
Fisher doing well, staying physical on the ball. Through the hands of Raju. Williamstown again, looking to penetrate. Too good there defensively was O'Meara. Coang. They are looking to overload this near side of the field. Nicely balanced there by Thompson. On the hands it goes. Stanton. Oh, got the fake there on the big fella. Stanton towards the 50-metre line it goes. Oh, good mark. Good mark taken. Intercepted by Kutajar. Into the middle, though. It's given right back to De La Salle. William Mackey now. Towards the goal square it goes. Not taken cleanly. Looked to throw it onto the boot. Was into Vino. Umpire holds up play. 30 metres out.
Poor ruckman there, by the way. DeWill right in front of us. DeWell, and he's been sidestepped. It's not what you want as a big man. Getting juked out of your socks.
No, not particularly. Now looking to penetrate. Knocking right on the door of the fifth goal in a quarter and a bit. We'll have a reset. And just pulling up a little bit gingerly from that contest was Giampa. He looks to go straight away, though. Gets his hands on the footy. Looks to break the tackle. And Williamstown survived that onslaught. And they look to start one of their own. Bockma, it's a transition kick. Well done. Looking to run in on goal. Williamstown for their second. It's looking good for Liam Taylor. Second goal of the afternoon. Dare I say a goal of the day contender. Sponsored by Monka Workwear. What a transition goal that was, Kale.
Yeah, Liam Taylor, he had plenty of... He could have taken, a little break, had a little picnic, crossed his legs, had a cup of tea or something. He had that much time to steady and just line up the big two. And he steadied, line up the big two. And right between the big sticks to kick a goal. Very well done. 11 points, 4-1, 25, 2-2, 14. 8.5 minutes. It's all happening here. And they're about to do battle. Well, one of the ruckmen slipped over Bowen. He's just come to the deck. So they're going to go again from the centre of the deck. He loved it off the boot immediately. What a finish. It's Raju. Streaming from centre bounce. And he goes straight to the bench. You've done your work, young son. Go have a break.
Go have a Gatorade or something. That was absolutely phenomenal. That's not bottom of the table stuff right there. That's the kind of stuff you see from finals contenders. What a kick that was.
Yeah, he loved it. He said, I've done my work. Straight to the bench I go. Well done.
Well, that's an interesting goal there for Raju because he hasn't kicked a goal for a few weeks now. So that one would have felt like a massive weight off of his shoulders. Oh, and took the high contact there was Miller. And Williamstown again will get the footy back. If they score another goal here, Cale, they'll be leading.
And De La Salle will be disappointed because they're the better team on paper. Smart over the top of it, and Tucker, he gets the free kick. Here's the chance. This would hurt. It's in the capable hands of Will Smythe, who's had a couple of cracks at the cherry. From about 50 metres.
The captain on his 150th potentially.
A milestone goal for the milestone man. He just misses. 4 points it is. 4-1-25, 3-3-21. It's all happening. Dangerous kick in. Well marked though at the back by Sheedy, and they're off. They're going to take this away to the wing. Once again slipping over. Good bit of body work in there. Now here's Bowen. Oh, the ruckman. A little bit of a spin. Show us a razzle-dazzle, young son. Quick handball, Piscardi. Gave it to the running Thompson. Kick inside 50 is awful from Cameron. And going back there, Giampa's got two to compete with. He's just been sent into another universe, the poor lad. He's a bit shaken up. Hopefully all's okay. And back the other way here through Miller. He's going to send it up towards right half forward here. Plenty of numbers now going back with the flight. And the ball staying in. De La Salle going to try keep it in. All the numbers there. Hack kick out, very poor. Mackie had to try to win it on the deck. Didn't get to him in the half volley all that kindly, and now we're going to have the ball up.
There's been some very nifty skill work here by Williams.
I mean, I've never seen a ruckman just try to sell some candy like that ever.
And to see Indovino almost come out of his shoes down there at the goal face.
We're about to have a 20. We're about to have a 45th or another player on the pitch here in a second. The young kid's just nearly wanted out.
We've had our fair share of cameos from spectators today.
Well, his dad's just had to go and say, "Come on, young son, come back with me."
Get on the field, you know.
At least he's keen, you know. Might be a future De La Salle star.
Got to get him in young. There's been plenty of footy here today. At Waverley Oval. Oh, brought down. Umpire says play on, no prior. He decides. Williamstown look to work it again the other way. It's definitely been their quarter so far. An aggressive tackle there. Didn't take too kindly to the tackle by Thomas Dean Johns. Umpire throws it up on the far wing. Nicely muscled there by Kuzajar. And into the hands of Doherty, I believe. I'll look to settle it down.
Filipovic, we just got the polite walk past.
I thought he said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Very, very nice spectators here at De La Salle. Make you feel very welcome. He even offered some fleece blankets for us earlier.
They did nice. Too, kind people. Don't think we're that sooky though, are we?
Well, neither of us have used it. We have to deal with the southern winds of Melbourne.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, good tackle. Umpire says holding the ball. Well done there by Miller. And it's possession back. Finds Leon Taratis.
Oh, this is one for you. As this ball goes up the line, it's going to go out of bounds. Surely he goes out of bounds. There we go. Well, listen to this. So if you tune into the 19s before, Kieran Graville was very angry throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taken it to the comments section of one of the Instagram posts of the VAFA, celebrating both the McCorkles. He said, apparently play on is 50-metre penalty these days. And both Eddie McCorkles weren't having it. It's brilliant.
Tell you what, I've noticed this. The 19s players,
they love their socials.
As adept as socials that they are, I don't know if anyone's told them. Maybe it's not best to air your grievances on social media.
Yeah, digital footprint's a thing, I will say. I'm very cautious about what I like on my Instagram Reels these days.
Well, we kind of like it. It's a little bit of clapback. Here in the media, we don't mind a little bit of that.
Good little dinky kick. De La Salle have a big chance now to line up and kick a much-needed goal. Paskaki for his first multiple goal scorer of the game if he can put it through. He's on the runway. No problem. Oh, commentator absolutely crowed him. He whacks it into the woodwork. 4-2, 26, 3-3, 21. All happening. Halfway point of the second term. Short kick's a good one to Chan.
Oh, he took him on.
Oh, took him on. That's holding the footy. Can't happen. Shouldn't happen. And Indovino. He'll have the shot.
Going for goal number 2. He kicked the bag back in round 7. Who knows? Maybe he'll have a similar game like that today.
Let's find out, Indovino. He's got a good leg on him.
Sounds like a whine.
It does too. Makes me think of like when people like do their like Indo, like the language.
Indonesian.
Yeah, people go Indo. I think Indovino.
Yeah, we offered Indonesian at our high school down in Sandringham.
There you go.
I did French.
So did I. Adrian Indovino. I don't think he's French, but he is a goal kicker. He's got 2. It's one of the more crafty lines I'll come up with today. Don't think he's French, but he's a goal kicker. There you go.
Merci beaucoup.
Oui, oui.
Francais.
Very limited French I learned in primary school and high school. I clearly didn't pay attention because I've retained none of it.
How'd your Italian parents feel about you taking on French as a study course?
You know what's funny is that, like, being from an Italian family, I know nothing. I know nothing of Italian. It's horrible.
Do you like pizza?
Yeah,
but that's enough.
But like, I've often had this conversation with Mum, and she said to me, she's like, "Oh, if you walked into the embassy and tried to get dual citizenship, you'd get laughed out of there." Anyway, that's a story for another day. De La Salle have got all the running at the moment. Carvelis goes wide, good kick. It's with that man out there, Leon Tartas, looks to be hard to tell when they're on the outer side of the ground. Kick in board, okay. Retaining possession. Kick just sort of hugging the boundary line in hope more than anything. Oh, teammate head clash there. Buffalo was whacked into. We'll have a ball up. Good little take there by Stewart. Back of the contest. They get it working forward once again. Buffalo. Now there's an opportunity rolling inside 50. Big contest forms. A lot of white jumpers around this. CYMS try to respond. They do well. Hyra came back the other way. Central kick. Had a chance to be cut off there. Trying to kill it was Filipovic, it looked like. Now the opportunity inside 50. 1-on-1. Big fly out the back. Well done by Smythe. Can he gather it? He runs direct opponents into each other. Handball over the top. Tambourine. He has missed. Will Smythe tried to do it all. Couldn't complete the end part, which was the finish.
He'd be spewing after that one. Oh, missed opportunity for Tambourine, and in his milestone game, what effort that was by Smythe to try and get the ball to him, though. That was top tier stuff. And De La Salle with a chance to answer. Sorely lacking in the goals department in this second quarter. Nicely marked by Healy. He's kicked the goal in every game dating back to round 8. Luke Healy. Here's Mackie. Yet to kick a goal in 2026. As he heard from his teammate. Mackie sends it down the line. No one able to take it cleanly. Thrown onto the boot by Thompson. Has anyone forward? No. Nobody home for now. Showing off the pace is Downey. And he kicks it to the middle. Here's Bokba. Over the top. Umpire says it wasn't paid. De La Salle now with a chance to punish. Thrown out there by Prevest. Coang intercepts and moves it the other way. De La with options now. And the leading mark not taken. Biscacci pleads with the umpire, but Williamstown does well to dissipate this one. Here's Chan on the far side. Williamstown trailing just by 10. Bottom side of the competition taking on the second side. De La Salle with premiership aspirations in 2026. Looped over the top. Nicely done to Buffalo. He assesses the options forward. Pack goes for strong. Waiting over the back was Stanton. Umpire says it's his. We'll have a throw in just at the point post. I'll actually potentially be brought in for a ball up. Knocking on the door of a goal here, De La Salle. 5 goals 2, plays 3 goals 4. As we approach the time added on for this second quarter. Williamstown again. It's just a little bit too easy for these visitors today. Took the hip and shoulder. Just Hira. And ends up almost in the hands of Baker. And Kwang, he's been everywhere today. He's shown a lot of composure as well. Took the bump was Thompson. Handballed over by Healy. And now it's Mackie, who kept it low and has been deflected out of bounds for a throw-in. Good football here from both of these teams.
Yeah, it's all going on. You're right about Kwang. He's been imperious, rather me. Pardon me. I'm having a shock at it, eh?
I like that word, imperious.
He's been imperious down back. He's like an irresistible force. Just you can't break him. He's so good. So is Ford Thompson on the wing. He's been wonderful. One of their better players. Speaking of Ford Thompson, Baker tackled by him. Umpire's going to pull it up once more. Well worked under it. Just the Will doing the rucking. It's going to come right back though. De La Salle pressing hard here. Kick inside, forward 50. Big Pat forms. Was always favouring the unmarked man in front, which was Provest, and he'll bring this one out. Looking bored. Poor kick. Cut off by Mackie. Falls to one of his teammates. And unfortunately, Leonatus Taratus is not able to compose himself and kick a goal.
Leon Torides? Is that right? I have no idea how you pronounce that. It's
Leon
like two different
Taratis.
surnames into one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not Greek. I'm assuming it's Greek.
Yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, I would imagine so. Averaging over 2 goals a game this year, not bad.
He's been very good. Kick out of deep 50. Hira's there. Handball cut off by Dawson. Dawson still there. Dawson takes on 4. Not his best kick. Still leaving the door open for De La Salle. Handball forward. Can they find a goal from this, De La? They've been pressing. Over the top of it now, Provest. He's tackled without it. Umpire calls for a ball up. 23.5 gone. All-Star Access Hire and Scaffold. Second quarter scoreboard update. It's 5-3-33, 3-4-22. Filipovic tackled. Actually, rather, it was Chan who was tackled. Ball tossed back up to Will against Bowen. Bowen hacked a fist into it. Here's Dawson. Out the back to Bokma. He sends it very wide into the path of Tambourine. Now they're off and running on this outer wing. They've moved it so well. Kick inside 50. He's an absolute ripper. Straight down the throat of Smythe, who will take the shot. Nearing half time, I'd say. It's been a very free-flowing second quarter. Will Smythe, what sort of effort can he put into this one? From right on the paint, I'd say, just outside. He struck it with a lot of precision and power and accuracy. He's kicked a goal. Wonderful kick.
Like you said there, Cale, 50 metres out. No worries. Didn't really lean back at all.
No problem. That is...
it's just like he was doing at training in the middle of the week.
It's one of the nice kicks you'll see. It's very well kicked. He deserves it. He's been probing. And this game... Gee, it's tie one at the moment. 5-3-33, 4-4-28. It's all to play for at the minute.
He's a nifty player, Will Smythe. Former Western Jets player. Kicked 2 goals last week as well, just for good measure. And he's carried that momentum over today, it would seem. As the play resumes, nice tap there by Stanton. He's subbed into the rucking duties, thrown forward by Miller. No one able to come down with that one. Although they look to punish. Thrown into the foot by Bockma. This might have gone through. Yes, it has. William Bockma with his first of the day.
And they're in front for the first time today.
Jeez Louise. It was... Dealer had kicked 4 of the first 5 in this one.
It's all happening as well in there. You got Koyang in there, you got Smythe in there. They're all getting into each other a bit off the ball. But Taylor Salle kicked the first 4 goals of a term, of the first quarter, I should say, to lead comprehensively. And we thought this is just really going to get out of hand. And Williamstown have come out and playing like a team who's facing relegation. Well, maybe they actually are playing like a team who's facing relegation. They're fighting and clawing their way into this game.
Well, it's like you said at the start of the broadcast, Cale. There's 3 games between the bottom final side and the bottom of the ladder.
It just doesn't seem right.
It's getting a bit ridiculous at this point.
Oh, look at the big ruckman to Will. He just walked through the centre bounce. Off a couple of hands. Here's Smythe. Handball, and they're going to get another. This is unheard of. Cockerell kicks the goal. Have you seen a better 90-second burst? Oh, wait. Maybe Melbourne Demons 2021 in the grand final. Maybe that was a better 90-second burst, but that from Williamstown, they've just turned the game on its head. 7-point lead, like that. Unbelievable.
Something's flipped since that quarter-time huddle.
Well, they got told they were playing for their jobs.
Potentially.
No, they didn't get paid in the VAFA, I will say. I know some handsomely paid local footballers.
Oh, there's certainly a fair share of them around the state of Victoria.
If you're wondering where that big bang was, I've just whacked my head on the table. By my head, I mean the microphone on the table, trying to adjust something with my shoes. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for the audio difficulties. They never fired here. Buffalo stepped through. Here comes the wind. If there's ever a favour that's going to work in favour of this side, it's going to be that wind. Kick down the line, a little bit too tall there for Baker. Umpire, Lasso. It's coming back Williamstown's way. So high up and under kick to about 45. Fisher from the back, big fist. Here's a chance. Picked up by Smythe. Broke a tackle. You wouldn't believe it. They've got another. What a burst. 4 goals in 2.5 minutes. They want to go back over the Westgate with a win, I feel.
They want to start a finals charge, I think. Wow,
Has a team come from last with 4 weeks to go and made the finals before? Because I'd love it if they could. What a burst.
Yeah, it's time-stamped as 40 seconds after that Cockerell goal.
They want to take the clash of the yellow and blue sides And the trophy back over the Westgate with them to Williamstown. What a game they're playing.
Well, they're trying to earn their colours back, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly right. You've been relegated.
Oh, what a
mark! He's baited too.
Was that Miller? I think that was Miller. Wowee.
Nick Rewalt, where are you? Where are you, Nick? We need you right now. What a mark.
Mark of the day contender.
Not mark of the day contender. It is the mark of the day. It won't be beat. That's quite unbelievable. And this deep kick, this might be turnover again. That's a free kick. They're going to get another shot. Dawson. What is happening at Waverley Oval? I've just seen maybe the best mark I've ever seen taken on a VAFA game. And now they're lining up for 5. And it's 50. It's going to be, that's 5 straight. This game has turned on its head in 3.5 minutes. And the home side's under the pump. 5 goals in 3.5 minutes. And Dawson's kicked a goal. What is happening?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And without knowing the full ins and outs of De La Salle's side in terms of maybe there's some people injured, I just don't know. But this goes completely against the narrative going into this one. Williamstown, it's like they've just taken it up several gears since the quarter time break. This quarter has been an absolute romping, so to speak. Totally in favour of Williamstown. It's been ridiculous to watch from the side here.
Quite unbelievable as we tick over 30 minutes gone. Can't be a hell of a lot long left, to be honest. What a 3 or 4 minute burst.
7 goals won.
It's come from nowhere.
In this second quarter for Williamstown. 1 goal, 2.
A siren. It has just been all Williamstown in that quarter. 5 goals in 3 minutes to end the term, plus mark of the year from Harrison Miller. And it's just unbelievable what we've seen. The bottom of the ladder versus second of the ladder, and they are right on top.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been hard work, right? It hasn't been necessarily any lucky breaks one way or the other. Williamstown has just put their heads down. They've run themselves into this lead that they now find themselves with. 19 points, they now have the advantage. And with De La Salle, I mean, it's kind of hard to put a finger on it, really. Today should have been just a straightforward, easy win. Go into next week and look to regather, but Williamstown, they are feeling good, and they are looking to take a win back over to the western suburbs.
Just they are as they head into the huddles here. We'll take a break here at half-time. 19 points the lead. For the bottom of the table, the CYMS, though, 5 goals in 3 minutes to end the second term. It's right on top. Well, it's safe to say that the halftime bake the De La Salle boys would have copped would have been through the roof. 5 goals in 3 minutes for Williamstown to end the quarter has flipped the script of this game completely. 19 points, start of the third term, now the premiership quarter. And for De La Salle, if they want to be a premiership team and somehow compete with the undefeated Collegians, then now is the time for them to flip the script in this game. I'm Carl Panetto, if you're just joining us, the host of this doubleheader this afternoon, joined by Vinny Van Orst. Vinny, obviously, you walked inside and had a brief listen to that little moment of a little spray. I'm hearing a rumour, De La Salle copped a bake.
Yeah, and I would have been probably a couple walls behind from what I was hearing. So, I mean, safe to say, the hosts will be looking to bounce back after that first half.
Mr. Orshot, are you able to repeat any of what was said, or was it too explicit for VAFA media?
I can probably not say some of it, but the PG-rated version of it was, how could we give up almost half a dozen goals in the space of just a few minutes against the bottom side of the table?
It's well said. Yeah, no, it's very, very well put, and I think it's a valid question to ask, and now is a chance for them to respond, and we're just waiting for the ground to clear out, for you runners to get out of the way, and the start of the third quarter is upon us. Vinny will be taking us off here in the third, and the umpire has a look. Now we're ready for the ball to be bounced.
Well, we've had a pretty entertaining game so far. Tom Stanton in the ruck for De La Salle. And for Williamstown, it's going to be the big fella, Rowan Dewell. And just like that, a perfect start there for De La Salle. A quick clearance out of the middle. And now in hot pursuit is Biscacci. It'll go over the line for a throw-in. But it's been a terrific start to the third quarter for De La. Just getting that clearance early on. And they'll look to now capitalise.
Go lock it in there, attacking half, repeat entries.
Let's see if they can convert. Yep, that's the summary of the game really so far. 5 goals in the span of just a few minutes to finish off the second half, and it had its fair share of great moments as well. We're going to get a free kick to De La Salle. Umpire says it was holding the man. Now Fisher's going to give some of the Williamstown boys a little bit of what for. And I think that might be Brett Biscacci. I think he's going to have a hit here from about 40 metres, 35 metres or so. He's going to need to keep it accurate. A bit of wind to speak of, left to right. Let's see what he can come up with here. The left foot looks pretty good. And I believe that's actually Adrian Indovino that's knocked that one in with the left. And the perfect start for De La Salle. Safe to say they've answered the coach's directive pretty directly.
Well, I mean, you cop that sort of spray, then you're bound to get a response. And it's good that they got a response, because that's much needed, very, 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 very much needed after what we saw at the end of the second half. End of the first half, I should say. It's a big opportunity now for a strong response, and that's a good start. Got to keep kicking them, but a good start. Ball tossed back up in the middle. 2 rucks doing battle. DeWill and Stanton in there. Stanton, handball. Going to work out okay. Good little handball over the top to Cameron. Now with the skipper. He lowers the eyes, trying to find a teammate just to the paint of 50. Picked up there by Biscardi. Is going to get through all of them. Indovino, Biscardi again on the right. Bending. There's your second. And the comeback starts now.
I mean, I'm not an expert footballer, so I can't really pinpoint what exactly has changed for De La Salle since that halftime break. I don't know. Maybe it's just been a mental sharpness. It could just be as simple as that. Maybe they were just stuck in second gear in that first half, or at least the second quarter.
Oh, now, I played footy for 10 years. All right. Played last season. Taking the year off this year. I'm going back next year, going to play down at South Mornington. The number one thing that I learnt as a footballer is scary coach is the scariest thing on earth. Imagine you're fighting for your life. That's what getting yelled at and having an angry coach is like. So you do anything. And they're going to continue to try to do something here. Kick inside 50 to a leading target. Knocked away. Trying to gather on the half volley. Well done, Baker. And that's a lasso. That is a lasso. The umpire doesn't know. He's called out a play, and now he's been bullied into it. And now it's with Thompson.
I think that was Austin Baker. It would have literally shaved off the side of his
Thompson
foot
to the centre part of the 50. Big pack forms through a couple of sets of hands. There's one dealer boy between three, and the umpers nearly extracted it from all of them. Listen how animated they are over that side of the ground. They've lifted their intensity. 7 points it stands. 4 minutes gone, third quarter.
Some of the Williamstown boys, I think, they've made their way over to the goal square, although there hasn't been much to cheer about so far in this third quarter.
Oh, hopefully for their sake there's something to cheer about, because that final burst in the second quarter was unbelievable. So fingers crossed it can change the tide a little bit now, as people are deliberating whether to walk in front of the commentary box or behind. Thankfully, they chose behind. Centre kick is very good for Baker. He's got a man streaming. They are out here, Williamstown. I don't know why Cockerell stopped, because he's just allowed them to even it up. Now he bites off one. Shallow kick. Well gathered there. It was Miller. Took that mark of the year contender. And the kick inside is a ripper. And now Will Smythe, who's
kicked two already.
Kicked two in that 3 minute burst. This for his third.
I got the perfect angle here.
Don't we all? This is great. Right behind Will Smythe. The armchair experts, Vinnie Van Oorschot and Carl Panuto, we're going to guide this one home for Smythe, for his third, for a steadier, for the CYMS. Oh, it's perfect. He couldn't have hit it any better. There's three for Smythe.
Well, aesthetically, there's a few things that look quite as good as well-struck footy right off the leather. And that was a perfect example.
That is...
Should almost be illegal for a ball to move that well.
One of the nicest kicks ever. They already have a hold of it. The old Harvey Langford hanger down at the G.
Again, we were a bit worried that maybe DLR was going to come out of the gate so hot that they were going to take this game by the scruff of the neck, but Williamstown has answered back. But DLR, now through the hands of Fisher, will look to answer back themselves. Cameron, a nicely weighted ball, and that might be Indovino again. And if you can kick this, it'll be pretty much the same spot that he kicked it before.
Might be William Mackey, maybe.
It looks like Patrick Bowen, number 29. He's yet to kick a goal here today. We'll see how he fares here.
He looks confident.
Only 2 goals this season for Patrick Bowen. Been at the club almost 10 years, so a familiar face here at Waverley Oval. He's kicked it. Didn't look too shabby, but it'll just be for a minor score. Williamstown catch a mini break there.
They lead by 12 after a hot start for De La Salle. Dangerous kick to exit, and timely cut there from Max Miller to come across. This kid's wandering around. Toddler's nearly crawled out into the pitch. It's all happening. Ball to be tossed back in. It'll be Stanton and DeWill. Stanton gets front position. DeWill wrestles it back. DeWill got the tap down. Over a couple of hands. High tackle. So, Leona Taratis. Poor fella. I'm absolutely butchering his last name. He's going to have it. Spaskaki has thrown it back. And it'll come all the way back. I think it's actually Giampa who's got it. And Giampa with a ripping kick. Miller takes the mark. Right on the paint of 50. Would take a monumental effort. He's just going to set it up. Bowen flew, got to the back. And this man, Ford Thompson, he has been probably the best on ground for mine. He's been everywhere. It's a crucial kick.
Part of this year's under-19s Big V side, the one that played Golden Valley earlier this year.
Did call that game. He played well in it too.
Ashburton Jr. Only 2 goals in 2026, so you wouldn't mind adding a third either.
Big opportunity for him. On the runway, he's nailed it, and he gets him up at about 2. 6 points it is. Look at him come from everywhere. The whole team gets behind him. That's a big goal.
It sure is. Clearly a bit of a favourite there amongst the De La Salle boys. Obviously a bit of a rising star, potentially. He's played 12 games, including today this season. Essentially a permanent transition into the ones, and who knows, maybe something even more past that point. The ball gets thrown up once again. Dewell, Stanton go at it as they have done so all afternoon. Couple tackles early on, high contact, says the umpire. Williamstown look to gather from here. Cockerell, the 1 goal today so far for him. They move it on quickly. Sayers brought down. Umpire says holding the ball. De La Salle look to move on quickly. Tackle's going to be credited to Stewart, and now ends up in the hands of Biscacci. Towards the 50 it goes. Spills over the top. In hot pursuit now is Giampa. Williamstown do well to clear it, but only momentarily. Joshua Stewart, amongst the best players the last time De La played Williamstown. Oh, it's gone over through everyone's sets of hands. Williamstown do well. I think that's a downhill kick there. Late contact there. As Williamstown look to gain some yardage. A little bit worse for wear is Warren. The ball continues forward without him. High arcing kick towards the front half of the ground. Doing well was Coang defensively. De La now reaps the benefit of that effort. Nicely weighted pass over the top. De La have numbers as well. Mackie to the hands of Fisher. Bit clumsy with the ball. As a result, we'll get a stoppage.
So, just about to be 12 minutes to go. Apologies, just trying to notify my mother that there's severe flood warnings being sent out across Victoria for what is severe weather over the next 4 days. Thankfully, stayed away thus far today.
I was about to say, no, as long as you didn't say the next hour or so.
At least it stayed away today. Miller goes inside forward 50. It's a ripping kick. And Tucker, the skip, has it now. Milestone man. Big opportunity for him. Got to kick a goal of about 55 metres. Tough angle.
This would be pretty big for Williamstown. If their skipper and his milestone game can kick a goal here, it'd raise the morale significantly.
Would bring the house down for Tucker. Fading. Bowen marks on the line. Can move it on to Ford. Thompson. Oh, Thompson. Oh, dangerous. Invited the pressure to O'Meara. He's wrapped up. Ball up. Ball to be tossed up. Kudajar. He was in there. Kick down the line. Beautiful. Fisher. Fisher goes and goes with a bit of penetration on the kick. Stanton has it gathered clean. Leonatris has a look over the top. It's perfectly weighted. It's just scintillating football. And Buffalo looks to be with it. Or Indovino, either one. Take your pick. I see a 7.
I have a feeling it's Buffalo. At least that's what the glimpse I got was.
Yep, it is too. I think you're right. No.
No.
Oh, Biscacci.
Biscacci.
Gee whiz, we've gone early.
It's
had
late
3
in the day.
7s to pick from. I know, I'm ready for bed. Biscacci on the runway. Nails it. Game on. Level scores. 14-minute score in third term. 9-4, 9-4 apiece, 58. Munker Workwear, the sponsor of the third quarter.
Yep, big goal there for De La Salle. They'll look to ride the momentum on that one over the next 10 minutes or so. It could really go either way. I feel like it's either going to be a very close Williamstown win or De La Salle's going to run away with it over the next quarter and a half. Plenty of goal scorers, though. Biscacci brings his season total to 15. And with 3 goals last week, 4 in the last 2, if you include this week as well, he's got 6 in the last 3. So he's putting together a nice little run of form as well. As quickly the ball finds its way to the aforementioned Biscacci. Oh, and that was just a poor decision of a kick. It was intercepted very easily by Thompson. And now they look to push forward. Nice smother off the boot of Buffalo. Brought to ground. No, De La Salle does well to keep it moving. Picked up by Snelling, who switches it. Lovely. Oh, just enough indeed. Baker comes up with it. And we got a nice one-on-one contest here. Koang doing his best defensively. Able to get it to ground. Nice hands by Bowen. Now we're off to Doherty. Punched forward. Daylight look again to get the numbers around.
Oh,
brought to ground.
Contest.
Dean Johns. Not quite. Warren's going to get the free kick for holding the man. I think both of these teams starting to now appreciate the gravity of the situation. Oh, what a mark. Oh, and he's kept it going, is Bowen. Nifty hands. Here's Thompson now. Couldn't keep it cleanly. Oh, no, very high tackle there on Kutajar. Wow, Williamstown, they are just staying in this.
It's all happening at the moment. 3 points. Bowen off his hands. Going to have a boundary throw in.
And Bowen, very good.
Tight one in the AFL. Freo lead by 3 over the D's late in the game. 98 playing 101 in a shootout at the MCG. And we're having somewhat of a scintillating clash here of our own at Waverley Oval in Prem B Showcase round. And Fisher, strong mark in front.
Well, he's been a long-serving De La Salle member for many years, Sean Fisher. He moved to the club in 2017 from the now defunct Edith Vale Aspendale club.
Edith Vale Aspendale. I've played him a total of 7 times in my footballing career as a Mornington Junior Football Club junior and only beat them once. I was in under 18s because they were horrendous. Lost to them in a grand final. Those are my stories of Eddie Asp. Here's Fisher for the lead. He quite hasn't got the spin on it. It's been marked on the line. Biscari again for his third. They're in front, Dealer. Who cares about 5 goals in 3 minutes? They'll fight back and kick 5 of their own.
We missed a little bit of a milestone for Biscacci. He's up to 301 now, but the goal before, 300 career goals in local football. So, nice little shout out for him.
It's very impressive. 300 goals. I think I've kicked 15, maybe 20. Oh, around that. Played as a forward for 10 years. There you go.
You were a setup man.
No. Half of the game on the bench. Half the game standing at the feet of my full forward. But my full forward was a top 20 projected AFL draft pick. Didn't get picked, unfortunately, so didn't drop anything. This kick from the middle. This has got online. Oh, nearly. Nearly into Vino with a perler. Yeah, I was going to say, it's real hard to kick goals when they take every single mark. The ball doesn't hit the deck. It's not fun.
You've got to ask yourself, how did Stephen Milne do it up for all those years?
Well, he was a strong goal kicker, Stephen Milne. Yeah. Great mark, out of wing.
Had to contest with the likes of Nick Rewalt, Justin Kazitsky.
Yeah.
Adam Schneider for a
you
little
look
bit.
at Jacob Kazitsky. The Kazitsky family lives on in the VAFA, playing Premier Memphis and Kevin's.
Former Hawthorn legend, Justin Kazitsky.
Yeah, and Richmond.
And Richmond, that's right. I'm just assuming they're related.
They are, they're cousins.
Cousins.
Thompson. Or nephew and uncle, either one. But they are related. Transition, very good. Mackie. Sort of moved on before he had to. He's kicking a little dangerous for Doherty. Doherty picks it up on the half volley, able to gather around his body. Kicks poor. Chan. Chan goes backwards. Now Dawson. He wanted to handball, instead will go the kick. Sends it up inside, forward 50. Great mark once again, Smythe. He is just doing everything right down there for the CYs.
Yeah, he looks like he's sizing up the fourth.
This would be for number 4. And late in the third. Every goal crucial. We tick over into time on now. And what can Will Smythe do? This would take his best. He's brought his best more often than not today. From right on the point of the square, has the distance, accuracy, just falls short. I stand corrected, he doesn't have the distance. Gene Johns off halfback, and they're away.
Well, they look to leak. They've got plenty of options moving forward if they want. The long option was not potentially on the cards, but they've done it to perfection. Fisher now looks to relay it on. We'll hold up play a little bit. Delar with just over a goal's advantage now. Leon Terides. Is it? Into the forward line. Taken well. What a mark. Biscacci again, I think. It is. And if he's got this one online, it would be his 4th goal. For goal number 302 in local football. And to give De La Salle a 13 No, I should say, doing my maths here,
13-point lead. They would give De La Salle.
13-point lead, yep. No, we got there in the end.
Where were you going with the 20?
I don't know. For some reason I thought it was going to be 21.
You and me both. It's never nice when you get late into a third, about to start a fourth quarter and a double header and your brain's just absolutely fried.
Oh, he's missed to the near side there. Extends it back out to 8. 3 goals, 3 for Brett Biscacci. Played with Port Melbourne back in 2023.
Oh, what a mark. Koyang, he's got such strong hands.
He's got a delicate touch with the foot as well.
Don't turn it over, young son. You've just got a compliment inside 50. Penetrating kick. He hasn't turned it over. He's put it on someone's chest.
Could be Indovino. Fisher getting in amongst
it.
it.
Is I think he definitely is.
Yep.
Yep. This is for number 4.
Sure, the 27.
It's been a race to who can kick 4.
We've had 3 players have a crack. Potentially the third one here can get it done.
Here we go.
He was held goalless last week.
Indovino.
Down for number 4 now.
Adrian's lining up for his 4th. Home crowd right behind him. Not going to get the fade back. It'll fall short. It'll get over. Fisher was down there for Delar. There's it behind. 9 points now.
And the race for 4 goals continues.
Who will kick 4 first?
Cockerell to take it out. Heads towards the pavilion side. Has space as Tambourine. Just the one behind for him today. Keeps it low. Finds Bachma.
Good kick that.
Yep, just finding the spare man. Here's Rashu. Couple of goal kickers finding each other. Down the line, he should be sending it. And he does. About 6 bodies, all not able to take it cleanly. Bowen ended up with it. Looking to fight through the contact. I believe it was Thompson. Bowen gets chased down on the boundary line. Koang had it. Off the hands of Dean Johns. And wrapped up well by Miller. Oh, holding the ball, says the umpire. Miller now looks to move it on. Has anyone got the clean aim at it? No. Thrown onto the boot there. Won't make the distance. Waiting for it on the goal line is Cameron. And he'll head the other way.
He's going to clear his lines and got numbers on the outer wing. They all fold over. So it becomes a 50-50 if anything. Good opportunity there for Dawson. That's a good kick. Just Sayers. Couldn't mark. Good opportunity now. Still in there. Paddy Voss has kicked 4 and he's just missed. There we go. Multitasking.
You're calling 2 games?
No, I shouldn't do that ever again. Great kick. Will Smythe's come to life. No, I'm never allowed to call 2 sports at once ever again. Didn't have more the last time I did it. So, Will Smythe, he's got an opportunity for a 4th here. 25 minutes gone. Ticked over now. So Smythe, about 40 metres out. Tough angle. If he kicks it, they'll be right behind him. Just touched on the line. It's an unbelievable effort.
He had his arm raised halfway up the goal.
He loved it, but he's unfortunately kicking into the wind.
No, it's a deceptive beast, isn't it?
You're thinking, you got it, you got it, you got it. Oh, stopping. And it just fades. Doherty. Speed and precision up the centre of Waverley Oval. They look to move it on by hand. Back to Doherty. Nice drop step. 55 closing. Wonderful. Thompson.
What a passage.
35-metre kick. He's directly in front. It's no angle.
For goal number 2.
Here's a chance. Thompson. He's got it there. Oh, no, he hasn't. Well, there you go. It's deceptive, that goalpost. So a minor score. 9 points it is.
Cockerell again to take it out. 9 points the difference. Time running out here in the 3rd term. Oh, he put his defender on skates there. Dangerous pass, but one that was done with perfection. Miller. And he'll be a bit too far out to get that one to go.
Oh, well.
Won't stop him from trying, of course.
He did have a crack. Nice time to take a break here. 3/4 time. De La Salle lead by 9. Back for the final quarter here from Waverley Oval. The patrons are just exiting the field one final time here from this lovely establishment just on the outskirts of Melbourne. 3:58 local time. If you're anywhere watching around the world, you might be in Europe and avoiding the cold Melbourne weather, which if you are, good for you. I'm happy for you. Yeah, lucky you. It's a big final quarter to come. Close game here, 9 points in it. Dealer Salle in front. Vinny, who wins from here?
Jeez. The passionate fan in me wants Williamstown to get this one. Might be a bit of a long shot. But you know what? Let's go against the grain, I reckon. It's cold weather. This is Williamstown weather any day of the week, so maybe they pull it out here.
Yeah, no complaints. Obviously, I believe, by the way, it is Pride round, Premier B Showcase round as well, so some amazing initiatives across the league. And we're about to get underway in the final term, and Buffalo stepped through and stepped too far. He's run to China and back. He's trying to run a half marathon. So, in the hands of Chan. Chan looks like he's going to take his kick here.
Last goal versus Mo Morris in round 11.
He's been about 5 weeks without a goal. That's not going to trouble the scorers. High up and under kick, well marked. O'Meara. Transition. Patient. So up the line, Koryang's a target. Underneath all that Raju. Through hands, picked up by Mackey. They walk the line. Now Thompson. Full handball, a little bit sticky. Soddy's teammates into trouble. Cameron, the skipper, went tumbling. The umpire's nearly gone tumbling in front of us. Kick back inside is a turnover. Great kick, great mark. Pocket, Dean Jones. Johns, I should say. Quiet. Key defender. He's kicked down the line. It doesn't spin right. Flying high, though, Biscardi tried to mark it. Now they've got the weight of numbers through the middle. The skipper, Cameron, walked himself back into trouble. Wanted Stanton. In the end, Mackey tries to clean it up. Picked up by Thompson. He's handball in the right direction now. Biscardi has it again. Ko Yang in tight space. Have worked this really well. Right up the line now here with Mackey. Mackey tries to lace him out. He does really well. Decked as he kicked. It's a ripper. And now into Vino. Can have another shot for 4. He's had a couple of cracks at the cherry to kick 4. What does he have?
3 goals, 2.
3 goals, 2. So
the amount of times we've been lining up to say 4 goals for the day.
No one's yet to join the 4 club, the Dustin Martin club.
The Clinton Jones club.
The Buddy Franklin club. Can Indovino do it for his 4th? A steadier for the home side.
Oh,
that would
good.
steady you if anything ever would. Look at the bend on that. Just come back and just straight down the middle.
More of a Bendavino kick, if you ask me.
Oh, you can't kick him any better, can you? Great stuff. Much needed. 11-8-74, 9-5-59. Final quarter is with thanks to Lower Ram Constructions.
Yep. Well, De La Salle, they'd be loving having kicked that first goal of the term. Williamstown desperately needed it to get their 4th quarter off to the right tune, so to speak. But now they'll definitely be playing catch-up. And if they're going to have any chance of winning here today, they'll have to potentially get rid of some structures and go hell for leather. As De La looks to really put the pressure on here. Scurrying away was Giampa. First to his Buffalo. Tries to get the hands out clear. Brought to ground. Ball up just outside the goal square for De La Salle. Back into the tip. The ruckman go. Looks to clear Chan. Nearly 20 years with Williamstown. Don't get much more committed than that.
What are we saying since under 10s?
Yeah, under 9s, I think.
There you go. That's
what my research said.
20 years, one club.
Since he's under 10 days. William Chan, 453 games of local football at all age groups.
That's a long time.
That is a very long time. And all at the one club as well. Unbelievable. Into the forward 50 we go. De La Salle desperate for one more, and they might get it. Looking to put it off the foot there. Was unable to convert. Buffalo. And on the full it goes.
It's all happening. 5 minutes. Gone on the final term. It's been a very long day. Double header, must be said.
Golden hour here, Kale.
It's what I think my 6th double header of the year.
Just for the record.
Just for the record, for anyone listening, 6 double headers this year. I love calling footy, but anyway, long up the line, Smythe. Going back with it, Koyang. He dives on it. Smythe dives on it. Umpire says ball up. All for calling one game. Free kick going the way of Smythe here. Koyang's dives on it. Umpire's Bain holding the footy. Smythe called 7 quarters of footy. Can you kick the best goal that I've seen out of all 7? I'll be on a double header next week, knowing my luck. Smythe from 53 out. He struck it well. Not going to carry the trip. Does actually carry the trip. How's my depth perception? Maybe because I'm tired. Goes to the right for a point. 14 points.
3 goals for Will Smythe. Certainly had his fair share of opportunities today. Here comes De La Salle. Oh, a bit too strong there on the kick. Nice chase down effort by Dawson. Manages to get rid of it. Ball to Kutajar. Kick was weighted well. And it might just be a little bit too far out of striking distance for Harrison Miller, who I'm going to put down as an early claim for mark of the day back in the second quarter.
Early contender, only contender.
He's in his own world there. But if he can kick a goal here, he might have goal of the day contender as well. Lines it up. Oh, he's giving it a red hot crack. It's looking all right. He's got it. Harrison Miller with his first of the day. And puts a goal of the day contender right up there next to his pretty much certain mark of the day contender as well.
Has someone ever won mark of the day and goal of the day in the same game? Because that's... could he double up?
Well, I'm happy to
if he doubles up in a losing side, Herculean effort, mate. Fair.
Buckley type stuff right there.
Exactly right. Well said.
Oh.
Nath must love his Norm.
He keeps it next to his junior trophies.
Like Lenny Hayes. Does Lenny Hayes love his Norm Smith? Anyway, that one goes back in the wardrobe. Well done. Well run by Raju. He's able to run forward. A lot of contest around that. Big bump. Umpires paid downfield. I don't think there was anything there. Carvallis has gone to the deck. Umpires paid it. Now Thompson. Centre kick. A little bit too high to the back. Now it's on the ruckman Stanton. He goes back with full throttle. Probably not that fast considering he's a ruckman. Filipovic over it. Umpire says ball up. I don't feel like I'm doing this game justice. There's 8 points in it.
I know.
I'm just...
It's been a very interesting contest.
I'm labouring. Anyway. Over the top of it, Dean Johns.
Let the adrenaline kick in, Kale.
Yeah, I mean, look.
If it's still like this at the 20-minute mark, geez.
7 quarters of footy will do that to you. Double headers, ladies and gentlemen. Double headers. To Ruck's duel. To Will. Put my phone over the numbers of the Williamstown players, so I was guessing. Kicked out into the path of Miller. You know he wasn't going to take a backward step. Now they continue to stream. They're continuing to run. Don't fall over, Miller. You could have had a highlight reel, young son. Tactical and Doherty anyway. He was never going to give it up. Kick into the pocket. Oh, floating out the back, dancing. He could he, Cockerell? He could he? He misses.
Hit the post.
That would have been goal of the day.
Oh, that would have been nice if he'd gotten that one to go.
Anyone back, guys? Double header.
How many quarters have you done, Cap?
Seven and a quarter.
And change.
7 and a third. Anyway, big thank you to the people at the VAFA. We love everyone. We love our sound techs. Love all the people behind the scenes. Jason Benny does an amazing job with everything. And this Prem B showcase round, it's taken a lot with rostering, and it's great to still be able to do our main fixtures of under-19s and Premier Men's where possible, mixed in with the Prem B game. So
you're almost taken out there. Warren was risking the business, so to speak.
Oh, that's tunnelling, umpire. And he's got the free too. Oh, I don't know about that one. Hira's been killed. And Giampa's just dived in on top of him. We've got an option short. You got to call for it, mate. He's going to get it. There you go. Ian Taratis. He has it. Thanks to Tate Mitre 10, the jumper sponsors. Yeah, he also sponsors the three-quarter time huddle report. There you go. Kick inside 50. Off hands. Dawson. And Miller.
Oh, look at that missile on
put the missile into it.
Taking out the runner as well.
It went from 20 metres away from the goals to half forward in a blink. Anyway, it's coming back the other way now. So Miller's got it for De La Salle. That's a rocket of a leg. Turnover. Raju, middle of the deck. Bokma, get it in Miller's hands and they can win this game. Back to Raju.
Oh,
through the middle. Oh, wonderful. To a running tambourine. Inside 50. Big contest. Sheedy. Composed. And here's Thompson. He stops. He's got Keong on short. He goes over the top. Floating kick to Mackie. And Mackie stops. Mackie up the line. Oh, both teammates got each other's way. Well done into Vino. Kept his feet. Turned a corner. Hasn't been touched on the way through. It might not matter. Leon Taratis kicks the goal. An end-to-end special for the home side.
Williamstown. They were really threatening as potentially on the ascendancy late in this one. And there's still time, but an end-to-end goal for De La Salle, and one that they've had on multiple occasions today. It's been a bit of an Achilles heel for Williamstown, just being unable to defend those surging plays by the hosts. And now they find themselves with a 13-point advantage. De La Salle looking to try and solidify their position inside that top two here today with a win. As the play resumes. On by Stewart. Put his head over it. Was Buffalo. Umpire says holding the ball. It's going to go Williamstown's way. Miller. Heads left. Not taken cleanly, but he's got space to operate. Here, Chan. Warren. Now hugging the boundary line. Williamstown getting harassed by De La Salle. Chan again. Goes to the middle. Harrison, no, not taken cleanly. Miller. Looking to move it on is Indovino. And again, the space. First to it will be Snelling. Gets out of the outreach of the De La Salle attacker. Williamstown now looking to stay composed here. And they do. Takes a bounce to Smythe. Towards the forward line it goes. It's a 2v1. De La Salle has the numbers and the advantage. Umpire says ball up. 45 metres out. As we approach the halfway point of this final quarter at Waverley Oval. There'll be 3 games to go for season 2026 after today, as the top 4s start to be decided. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Fisher. Hands the footy back for De La Salle. Dean Johns in the back pocket. Down the line it goes to Mackie. He takes it nicely.
Oh, we're 7.5 quarters down for the day, Vinny, and these De La Salle boys, they're trying to park the bus with 15 minutes to go.
Well, every second counts. And if they can stay healthy in these later stages of the seasons, all the better.
They've put the handbrake on. Do they not understand that trying to win games by doing this is the way you lose games?
This is being a Dutch supporter in the World Cup. That's how I found out in the round of 32. Oh, Bowen almost had it.
That's a throw.
Stewart. Jumper. Nice kick down the line by Filipovic. De La Salle supporters trying to plead with the umpire for a free kick. Instead, Williamstown goes the other way. Hira. Over to the far side now.
Here we go. Here's the magic man.
Miller. Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, he's having a game.
What can they find? Oh, nice spoil. De La Salle look to work it out defensively. And cleared out towards the middle of the ground. And it's going to be Snelling that's going to be first to it.
So Snelling, traps, handballs. And they're going up to half forward again. Miller had to stand and wait. Tried to claim the mark underneath all of it. I think the umpire's argument there was, Miller, you're about 5'7", and the bloke who went over the top of you is 6'5". Ball tossed back up. 7.5 quarters in, you're allowed to sneeze. Mid-play, there you go. It's great.
Almost 7 3/4 of the way through.
Yep. It's a long day at Waverley Oval. These comfortable plastic chairs doing me very favourable things. Go get a massage at a local parlour after this. Anyway, Stanton tries to chase with 2 around him.
In the conversation.
Snelling. Ball on the deck to be won. Hira has it. He sinks a boot into it. Up towards half forward. Big pack forms. Ball at the back for Fisher. He couldn't get a hold of it. Koye. Numbers still around this one. Sayers. Here we go. Here's the man Miller. Dangerous. He's tackled. Take it high. Oh, it's Miller again. He's put his backpack on and he's trying to carry the CYs over the line.
It's going to be a hard one from here. Cheese, he's been impressive today in patches.
This is Greg Jennings-esque. If you've seen the clip, I put the team on my back. This is Miller right now. Can he finish? Maybe not. 12 points. 10 to play. This is going to be a cracking end.
Well, you'd just think if De La Salle could get one more, it would be enough to get them home. And be a pretty good day for De La Salle if they can get to that point. Towards the pack it goes. Ball goes to ground. Filipovic, first to it. And get a little reset. 13 points the difference. 19th minute of play here in the fourth. And the wind just starting to pick up. Clouds starting to take over the Melbourne sky. The lighting might actually turn on. Thrown onto the boot by Miller. Williamstown desperate for a goal here. Spills out towards the goal line. De La Salle, though, did well to thwart their efforts. Was trapped decently. Brought to ground. Advantage paid. Goal is scored. Brad Tucker in his milestone game gets his first of the day. And Williamstown, they're in with a sniff.
What a big final 10 minutes this shapes to be. It's going to come right down to the wire.
It's one goal. It's one goal, the difference, Kale.
Well, let's see what both these teams have left in the locker. Ball in the middle. DeWill and Stanton as they have all day. Jeez, as I have all day. Going horrendous at the moment. Cameron. DeWill tapped down. Tried to palm it into Crevellis' path.
Oh,
well
yes.
gathered, spinning handball.
Oh, yes.
Leontardis on the run. Lowers the eyes inside 50. Kick couldn't have been any more poor. Now's a chance. Indovino, underground kick. Well shrugged, Snelling. Handball. Warren. Warren composed. And there's Dawson. He's handball poor. Bochma. Listen to him get up and about down there. They are loving it. As am I. Wonderful stuff. Who said Prim B footy? Prim B showcase round wasn't going to live up to the hype. Because I certainly didn't. What a game. DeWill, Stanton. Here's Raju. Try to step through. Looked like a dead set throw. Brown.
Ackermanis type handball.
Oh, yeah. Apparently he got a fist to it. Oh. Filipovic high. Sebastian Filipovic now. Patient. Composed.
Bad luck for Brown.
Filipovic goes central to a dangerous spot. Pack forms. Oh, nearly.
Oh, they're off.
I think it might have been Thompson, and now the door's open. Guess who starts the play? It's Miller. Miller over the top. On to Coonan. And now that a half forward, kick inside to Cockerell.
Oh.
He takes it. This to level the scores. Can't be long left, surely. I'd love to get an acknowledgement from the scorers if he kicks this how long's left, because it's going to be scores level in what's been a really free-flowing final term. I can't have thought there'd be long left. And it's level scores at Waverley Oval.
Jeepers. Jeepers creepers, Kale.
Cockerell's got 2. Scores are tied. 22 gone. The pavilion couldn't be any more packed. This is going to come down to the wire. And for my sake and our sake, getting out of here, let's hope it's ourselves favour, because they go 2 games down on the skid for the day. 19s lose. I don't know how the mob before the 19s go.
The reserves?
The reserves.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
You'd hate to go 0-3.
Especially in premiership contending seasons, that's for certain.
Absolutely.
DeWell is wrapped up. I have a replay here in the middle of the ground.
Do you reckon I can try to get the timekeeper's attention to see how long's left?
Potentially. Just chuck it on KO. They keep the time on there, don't they?
It's a good point.
Me at Marvel. We've got a free kick here. De La Salle now. Look to go the other way. Threatening. Currently in for 2 points apiece at this rate. Into the hands of Chan, who kicks it towards the far wing. Williamstown might actually have the numbers here. Oh, Cooper lost it. Fisher almost brought down. Raju looked to close it down. A nice mark taken. Mackie towards the inside 50.
Oh, I do not know where the umpire was flying there. The ball was 20 metres over his head.
Well, the umpire said it was fine. Raju now ends up with it. Decent delivery by Snelling. Marked by Bochma. Bochma towards the middle of the ground. Play on, says the umpire. Raju whips it inside towards the forward 50. Fisher closes it down well. Looks for the spare man. Finds him. Booted forward. Both teams desperate for a goal.
Trap.
Raju Kicks it inside the forward 50. No one able to take it cleanly.
Oh.
It's that man, Miller.
Oh.
Miller! Miller! Williamstown in front.
He puts the team on his back again. Oh. He's taken mark of the day, probably kick goal of the day, and he's just put him in front.
Harrison Miller take a bow.
The weight of Williamstown on his shoulders. Unbelievable.
It's a heavy burden, but he's been there for years, Harrison Miller. He's pretty much part of the fabric of that club. Wow,
what a moment. To take him on, to run and tightrope that boundary and finish the way he did. Game right on. Who said last versus second couldn't be entertaining? This is what happens when you're facing relegation. Scrap and claw and fight for every single inch. How good is footy? How good is Prem B showcase round?
Should we start a petition for another one in 2 weeks' time?
As long as there's no 19s game scheduled before it. So Bowen and DeWill. Bowen did pretty well to win the contest. Great tackle in the back. They're going to get a chance to respond. The home side. Bowen a good block. Springs free the skipper Cameron. Inside 50. Big pack. Ball to the back. Kick to the fat side of the ground. Filipovic flies. Great mark. Doherty looks, waits, pulls his kick. They're going to have a chance.
Well, you got to be quick because even if you do get the goal, it's only a draw. So if you want anything more than 2 points, you want to move it on quickly.
26 gone. We don't know how long's left. Buffalo's got it.
Enter the 5-minute warning.
We've got a great angle of this. So does the pavilion. They're packed to the rafters. Proud club. Trying to level the scores again. Their senior side with their backs against the wall. Buffalo. Oh, he's hooked it. He has hooked it. He could hear a pin drop at Waverley Oval. Not done with yet. 26 and a half gone. We just don't know how long's left. I think they're going to ask the scorers, a few of the De La Salle fans. They want to know. I want to know. We're on edge.
Oh! What a mark.
Great mark. He wanted to play on immediately. Gets it back into the vicinity. Indovino trying to take a hanger at the back. There's a chance. Little dribbler off the boot of Thompson. He misses. Oh, Biscardi, and he misses. But it's a point. And maybe golden point. Who knows? 5 points in it.
This raises the stakes even more so because the goal for De La Salle will probably win it for them.
I'm immediately awake. I forgot I called 7 3/4 quarters of footy with you.
We're probably up to 9/10 now, I think, Kale.
Yeah.
They're right in the dying embers of this one. 2v2. Nice fist, although it's gone directly into the hands of the De La Salle players. Oh, and he might have taken that one in. Umpire says ball up.
Well, maybe high, maybe in the back.
Cooper
Maybe holding the footy.
did that one well. Cooper Brown, he's had a pretty good game today as well. DeWell just ripped it out of the contest, pulled away.
Oh, umpire's going to
Holding
pick it.
the ball, says the umpire. Patrick Bowen now looks ahead, throws it into the forward 50. Anyone's ball. Potential game-winning contest coming up here. Brought to ground was Tambourine. 100 gamer.
Oh, I don't know how long's left. I don't know how long's left.
Ball thrown up. 35 metres out.
There can't be long left.
The
Just
clock
had a
stops.
look. I've seen a 4. It's either 4 minutes or 4 seconds. So I don't know.
Up they go. Looking to rip it out of the contest there was Giampa. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Massive tackle by Dean Kutajar. He needs to get it out of that defensive 50. Fisted over towards the boundary line.
So I did see a 4 go up. That means there might still be 4 minutes left in this, which is incredible. So we're going right over 30 minutes. We're going right deep into this last quarter. And it's still all to play for. Ball to the deck. We don't know how long's left. Cameron tackled. Ball tossed back up. Little chance. Big kick out. It's favouring Fisher, who's got a clear height advantage over Salle. And ball goes out of bounds. Lasso, it's going back Delar's way. There's the siren. The CYMS, bottom of the table. That doesn't matter today because they got the 4 points. A gut-wrenching defeat for De La Salle. And the home side unable to beat the visitors who have come into town and outperform them on their home park. 13,886, 12,981. We'll move into the post-game show now thanks to Sovereign Financial Group. And, well, we have to give a 3-2-1, and rightfully so, judging by the result. It might have to be the man who put the team on his back, Harrison Miller.
Yeah, he'd be the one, or the 3 points, or 3 votes. Is that how it works? Yeah, 3 votes. I'm giving it to Harrison Miller.
I think Will Smythe for 2.
Will Smythe, yeah, you could probably give that. And then I guess for variety's sake with De La Salle, I mean, there were a few individuals that were pretty much all over the ground. I mean, Bowen had a wonderful game, Biscacci as well. Mackie, Stewart, Filippovic. But I don't know. It's hard to kind of nail down to one, but I'd probably go Biscacci with the 3 goals for Giampa. Indovino had 4 goals too. So I mean, I could probably interchange it between those two.
It might be one of the easiest ends to a post-game show ever because goal of the day, mark of the day.
Yeah, well, mark of the day was Harrison Miller's second quarter mark. It was reminiscent of Nick Rewalt back in the day. He just threw himself at the ball and ended up paying it off. So then he ended up horizontal the entire way through. And then goal of the day, obviously, Harrison Miller's game-winning goal right at the depths of this one. It was a magical moment for the Williamstown fans, and it gave them the 4 points today.
We'll give a very quick around the grounds, with most results probably just about done here. So we'll very quickly go around the grounds. Collegians, I'm assuming, continuing their dominance against old Camberwell.
Absolutely.
108-25, yep. We've seen this game get done. 5 points. Old Kerry, 129-54 over Old Melburnians. Ajax getting pumped by Beau Morris. Last year's Prem C Grand Final. Result looking much similar to what that actually was last year as well. And Old Geelong, Old Ivanhoe is still in dispute. 5 points out at 45-40. Guys, thank you so much to our sound text cameraman, my co-commentator Vinny, to Ali, who called the 19s with us. It's been wonderful to be the voice of your Saturday VAFA action. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Drive safe if you're getting home from the ground or the pub or wherever you're watching this from. Who knows? And everyone enjoy the rest of their weekend. Big final few weeks of the season coming up. So thank you so much.
Wait.
It is Williamstown by 5 points over De La Salle.